Well, Sweet Trading Cards here. Once again with another PSA reveal. This is a 25 card PSA reveal I sent out on April 11th. Got back on June 23rd. Or was shipped back to me on June 23rd. Got back on the 25th. 25 cards. We got baseball, football, and might just be the two. There's the one basketball card, and no hockey this time. So mostly just baseball and some football. And let's go ahead and start cutting this open. Talk about it a little bit. I have seen the grades. I can't wait for them. I'm not that patient. Plus, if I wait, then I can't start listing them on eBay, which I like to have kind of pre-listed. I'm ready to turn on as soon as I get the package back, make sure the cards are there and in good shape and everything, and ready to go. So, set this out here. Pretty small. See. Probably cut this out in the video. You guys probably don't need to see me trying to cut through all this, but you know, some people like to be able to see the cards in their entirety and make sure, you know, nobody's like taking out cards and fibbing on their gem rates or whatever. Don't know why anybody would do that anyways, but this is mostly all just for information. And if you're hiding information, yeah, it's not great. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so thanks for your patience while we cut through that. Like I said, I may do some quick editing and post to hide all that because it's a lot. Anyways, let's get on to the good stuff here. Let's get. All right, here we got a 2023 Select Puka Nakua. This is the Score Throwback version, and in the Prism. It's over there, so nice and shiny and clear. This card looked pretty clean. I picked it up on eBay, and it came back a 10. Pretty nice start there. Not numbered, but pretty nice looking card. Lucas had two really good starts to his years, so look forward to seeing what he does this year. Here we got a Jackson Churio Green rookie card, parallel out of Heritage High Number. I opened this. I believe it's on channel when I open this. Card looked pretty clean, but it came back a 9. So, all right, here we go. This is a 2007 Bowman Chrome Peyton Manning Refractor. Older card, so 2000s stuff. Looks pretty clean. Peyton Manning, all-time great. Not much more to say about him there. Card looks pretty good. I thought it did come back a 9, which isn't horrible on those older stuff. Probably still make a profit on that, as you'll see with the numbers that I'm going to flash up here. J.J. McCarthy. This is just a base out of Luminance that I picked up. Looks real clean. Looking at it there, though, it might be a little off, left, right. It did get a 9. So, right there. These are definitely really mixed up from the order I sent them in at, but anyways, we'll get through that. Here we got 24 Finest, Audric Estime, rookie auto. With that, I'm a big Finest fan of baseball. Picked up a few of these in basketball or football stuff. Let's see, and this one got a 9. Not really sure what might be going on with that. I thought this card was really clean, but PSA... some of the graders just seem to be really 9 happy. They just don't want to go stick their head out on that 10, or maybe they're a newer grader and just want to find that one thing wrong. You know, I don't know. Don't know the deal, but 9 seem to be on the rise for sure. 2024 top Shohei Naga Gold. This is one of the numbered out of 2024. Looks like 1089 out of 2024. Pretty high numbering, but these always tend to command a pretty good premium because they've been around forever. And this one did get a 10, so nice looking card. Shohei's due back to start pitching tomorrow as I record this, so hopefully his cards pick up a little bit, as I do have quite a few. It's a couple in this order. This is Topps Cosmic Chrome Planetary Pursuit Imanaga. This is the Sun version. Looked pretty clean when I sent it. This has a pretty high gem rate, but this one did get a 9, so I'm not sure what we're looking at there other than maybe a little excessive nitpicking. I don't know. Card that's got a pretty high gem rate, so... Anyways, as that 9 pile continues to grow there, here we go. We got a 2024 Finest Gunnar Henderson Refractor. This is the rare version. The refractors on these rares only had about 70 copies. They're not numbered, but they were really low print run. So I'd seen this, was able to pick it up pretty cheap, and this one did come out of 10. Pretty good there. All right. This is 2024 Stadium, Pete Armstrong Going Yard. Going Yards this year were much more hard to pull than like previous years. This one has no 10s yet. Hard to gem with the die cut like that. A lot of edges. Has about 6 9s, and this one did get a 9 too. So, still without any 10s, I do expect that one to be a profitable card from where I bought it at. Here we go, Stadium Club Chrome Jackson Holiday. He's really started to pick it up this year and show signs of what we all expected from him as a #1 pick, a #1 overall prospect for a while. But got this Chrome one sent off. It did get a 9. I've had pretty good luck grading the Chromes out of Stadium Club, not the papers. The papers grade horribly. Chromes have usually graded pretty good. Not sure what we're seeing wrong with that, but does add to my 9 pile here. All right, here we got 2024 Finest Drake May Refractor. This is just the common version, so not super short printed like that Gunner that I showed you earlier. But still, you know, one of the top quarterbacks, Refractor Finest. I thought pretty good chance of getting a good grade, as I've graded most of the basketball or baseball on these pretty well. And this one, they saw that it was an 8. I'm not sure what they saw. These have all been really good quality control for me, and I don't remember seeing anything when I sent it, so just giving it a quick look over here. I don't see anything specific, but I'll check it out later. It's a little disappointing there. All right, here we go. Another Cosmic Chrome Planetary Pursuit, the Sun. If you're not familiar with these are an insert set that they in Cosmic Chrome, and they each player will have 10 cards in it, starting with the Sun, and then they go through all the planets, including Pluto, which is not a planet, but we call it a planet, so we're going to count it. So there's 10 cards each, and they're progressively harder to find from the Sun on out. So the Suns are going to be the most common ones, but they're still relatively short printed. I believe they're case hits or 2 a case or something. This was the 2023 version when he was still in the Padres. It got a 10, so that'll be pretty good. And then I've got a basketball did that this year. Donovan Mitchell in their 2023-24 Sun. This one also got a 10, so happy with that. That 10 pile's starting to grow a little bit. And here we got Soda in the 2024, so the next year. And also the Sun, so just the base, lowest, most populous version of that. And this one also got a 10. Just really cool looking cards in there in the background and everything. So, pretty happy with that. Soda's definitely starting to pick it up a little bit. This is a 2022, excuse me, Platinum Anniversary Topps Chrome Seiya Suzuki. This is the Gold Wave Refractor, numbered out of 50. I believe 50. Let's double check that. Right there it is. Yeah, out of 50. So this is 40 out of 50. Most golds are out of 50, but just double checking because some of these ancillary products have been different through the years. But this one is, yeah, Pretty nice looking card. So he has really turned it up this year. I think he's becoming, I don't know, you can say superstar on a team that has a lot of stars with PCA and Tucker and stuff, but he's definitely picked up. And this one did get a 10, so pretty happy with that. And, well, now our 10s and 9s are even. A little bit off with that there, so. Here I've got a 2025 Topps Tokyo Series Pete Armstrong World Tour Domination. This was a pretty clean card that I picked up on eBay, I thought. Pretty smooth. A lot of stuff going on with this card. A lot of dark corners, edges, and stuff that could go wrong. But I thought it was pretty clean. My grader didn't, because he gave us an 8. I'm not sure we're at a point where that deserves an 8. But I don't get to make that call. So, anyways, a little disappointed in that one. Here we go. 2024 Finest Mason Win Refractor. As I said earlier, this is the rare version that has that round background. Looks like a bullet shot or something through there. Those have low print runs, about 70 for these, for the refractors. And this one, Mason Win, he's out a little bit earlier this year, but he's back. Cardinals playing well. He's been doing well. So, and this one got a 10. So, pretty happy with that. Being a Cubs fan, I'm not a big Cardinals guy, but, you know, I do respect their game, and I will get their cards graded when they deserve it. So, here we got 24 Stadium Club, Shohei Ohtani. This is the Chrome Refractor, so like the holiday earlier, but with the refractor version. You can see it with the sign there. You can also tell on the card right back here, it will say Refractor. Double check those if you're buying them on eBay, because a lot of people will say refractors and they're not. So, anyways, this card I thought looked pretty clean. But Shohei grading seems to be a little bit tight, and I got a 9, so piles are even again. This is a card I think I showed on the channel earlier when I picked it up on one of my mail day shorts. Lawrence Butler, Aqua Wave from 24 Bowman Chrome. This is one of his rookie cards. He's been okay this year, not great. He's definitely started to heat it up here recently, so hopefully he gets it going again. He was definitely one of the trendy picks in the offseason of guys to go after, so definitely one that I wanted to. It is numbered there out of 199, and this one got a 9. Maybe a little light top bottom on centering on that, I can see. Which I think I saw that when I sent it off, but it was close enough. I thought I'd give it a shot. And it got the 9. So, here we go. Prism, Jayden Daniels. This is just Space Rookie out of Prism. We all have heard the horror stories of grading these and how bad they've been. This one looked pretty clean. I thought the centering was pretty good. I didn't have any major dimples or scratching or anything. I believe there was a print mark line on the back here. Probably pretty hard to see on the camera here. But anyways, I was hoping it might pull a 10. It got a 9, so probably to be expected with those prisms from that year. Unfortunately, really sad that they're going out like that with such horrible quality control this year. Makes me really just chomping on the bit for Topps to just take over. I know there's a lot of Prism or a lot of Panini fans out there, but it's been a rough year for them. They've had a horrible basketball rookie class. They've had quality control issues. It just, in a lot of ways, they feel like they don't want to do it anymore. Anyways, moving on. I got another card up here. This is a Topps Heritage Ezekiel Tobar Chrome Silver Refractor. Guy I was looking at to have probably a pretty big breakout year this year. He really good defensively, had shown signs of offense, and unfortunately, he has not been able to stay healthy. So, anyways, Chrome Heritage cards generally do pretty well. This is a silver refractor. This year numbered out 374, I believe. Yep, if you can see that. 374 in the numbering, and this one looked pretty clean, and it did get a 10, so hopefully he can come back and do some stuff and maybe spark some interest in that, but we'll see. All right, Here we got a 2023 Zenith, Isaac Bruce Pinnacle Inscription. Kind of a acetate. Yeah, you can see. Definitely acetate card. Signed by Bruce, one of my favorites. Rams fan, and seeing them. Remember them in St. Louis. This is numbered out of 153. There's not a lot of them. Probably very grade sensitive. I didn't really look too much into these, but I'm guessing they're pretty hard to pop a big grade on, being acetate, being a signed card, so they've been handled a little bit more than a normal card and such. Did get a 9. Gonna hurt it a little bit, but being low numbered and kind of a rarity and oddity, that's something that, really wasn't going to get a huge difference anyway. So, here we are with 2024 Triple Threads, Matt Chapman Amber. Really kind of a nice color match. I had sent this off, and before he got hurt recently. He's a guy that, if you want to say, I know they always say Jose Ramirez is most underrated or whatever. Chapman's got to be up there. He plays amazing defense, which, he usually gets the credit for that. But he's actually been a really relatively good hitter, and I think he's only made 1 All-Star game in his career, which is just insane. He's a guy that's borderline Hall of Fame trajectory. If he can pick up the offense a little bit over the next 5-6 years, still pretty much in his prime. Could be a big one. I just thought this was a really cool, nice looking card. It is a thicker card. You can see they put it in the thicker slab, almost like a relic would be. It is numbered at 199, so not extremely low numbered, but enough. Nice color match. It did get a 9. Triple threads usually grade pretty well, but, they are thicker. So, that one got a 9. I'm not sure what they saw, but have to accept it, I guess, unless we want to cut it out and pay to send it back in. Here we go with another going yard. This is Junior Caminero. This is another guy that I'm really waiting to kind of pick up on the market-wise. The Rays are playing good. He's playing well. He's kind of one of the driving forces behind their offense. Cards haven't really seen too much movement yet, but I do have a few, and hopefully moving there. Again, like I said before, these are really tough grades. This one did have 110, whereas the PCA didn't have any 10s yet. So, but very few graded. There's only a limited number of these cards. They were basically case hits at a stadium this year versus previous years when they were pretty common as going yards, and I think that's part of why they never really didn't pick up too much. I don't like when they do that. They should just create a new insert if they want to do that and change the rarity. But anyways, this one also got a 9, so tough grade on that to get a 10. I think I got a 10 on a Jung Hole earlier in one I sent off, but everything else has been a 9. And if you look at the overall gem rates for those going yards, they're like 19%. So yeah, there's not many getting 10s. So I sent some stuff in this deal that has some pretty low gem rates, the Prism, those going yards and stuff. Some paper cards. This is another paper card. This is Luminance, Matthew Stafford, blue. I think Stafford's a little underrated, if you want to say that. In the hobby-wise, where quarterbacks mean everything. Here you got a quarterback that's on a Hall of Fame trajectory. He's won 1 title. And kind of always right there. Yeah, he's had some injury issues down the road here. But I think he and the Rams have a pretty good chance to go somewhere this year. So I've been picking up a few cheaper stuff. This is a numbered card, but it's $199. Blue, nice little color match. Looked good. I thought it was clean. Thought I'd go ahead and send it off to grade, and it did get a 9. Hard to say, maybe slight. Yeah, it does look like left or right. I probably missed that a little bit, or was too hopeful in the fact that it would get by, but I would guess that's probably why it got a 9, looking at that left-right centering. So, anyways, not a great gem rate here. I believe we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 25. That's just under 40%. It's not great. It's going to be a hard order to make a profit on. Again, I think sometimes some of these graders, whether they're newer graders or whatever, they're just really 9 happy. To be honest, most cards are going to sit in that kind of 9.5 range. when you're grading. Very few are going to be completely clean. It just doesn't happen. There's always going to be some flaw, and whether or not they determine that it's enough to knock it down to a 9 or a 10 is very subjective. And I think when you have newer graders, lesser experienced graders, ones that are really keen to, I want to prove that I found the issue, they're going to swing more towards in these 9s. And I think they have a lot of new graders because of the inundation of cards that they've gotten. I think they've ramped up, as they should, and added a lot of those guys. And until they get comfortable in there with declaring that a card's a 10, even though it might have a slight flaw, we're going to see this. I think this is more than anything is why we've seen the downturn in grading. It's not just the centering issue, whatever. That might be part of it, but I've sent in cards that are perfectly centered and still struggle to get a 9. So anyways, that's just my thoughts on it. Not my favorite order. Kind of got hammered on this one, but I am getting them listed on my site. You'll see my link, or on my eBay store. There's a link down in the description below. If you are interested in any of these cards, they will be there. Actually, they're going up today as we speak, and I probably won't get this video out for another day or two after editing. So, yeah, they'll already be there if you've seen this video. So go on there, check them out if you want. If there's something you like, want to buy, definitely go ahead. If you want to check out my other stuff, you're welcome to. I appreciate it. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. My subscribe count is starting to climb, but still pretty low. I think I'm at 26 as of recording, but my view count's really going up. So if you are watching this and you do like it, definitely just hit a subscribe for me. That would help me out, get me out to see more people, and make me want to do more videos like this. So right now, I'm currently only doing my sports ones. I do a lot of TCG videos, or TCG gradings, but I don't put those on camera. One, my daughter likes to open them, and she doesn't want to be on camera, and it's kind of something that we're doing together. Two, I think generally sports cards people don't necessarily want to see what we're getting on Pokemon grades. I did have a really good grading set come back on my last Pokemon one. I think I was at over 80%, so that was nice to get that. Not all my grades come back horrible. It seems to be just my sports card ones lately. So anyways, rambling on here, but again, appreciate your time. If you like this, leave a like, leave a subscribe. If we get up to maybe 100 subscribers, maybe I'll do a giveaway, just something. I probably will, once we do that. So if you want to help me get to that goal and maybe do a giveaway to those subscribers, you definitely would be helping in getting that done. So anyways, thank you for watching again, and this is Sweet Trading Cards. Thanks. Bye.